Hello and welcome back to my channel where I go through all the different zombicide characters that I own from Zombicide Fantasy. Today we're talking about Katelyn, which is the last character I have yet to review from Zombicide Friends and Foes expansion. And she kind of served the role of a semi-support and ranger, but I will get to that when I go through her body slots weapon. But the reason why I call her a semi-support is because she has the ability Brother in Arm. And what it does is basically, if two survivors is standing in the same field, see if I can get it to focus, they get, let's say they have a weapon that gives them one die, they get an extra die to that. So she's basically just supporting characters just by standing next to them, which is a really interesting mechanic and something that they definitely have done more with in the extra expansions that exist that I don't own, unfortunately. But I think plus one die to combat really is a really versatile skills, because it's both magic combat, range combat, and melee combat. So if you get caught in melee, you can always have your character go in to try to support as much as possible, and you actually get bonus from not splitting up your party as much as you usually would, because having her walking together with another character is basically how she works the best, because it both gives to her and the other characters in her zone. And this is why I think this is probably one of, if not the strongest blue ability there is I own in the game. Up there with plus one to die combat of all kinds, but the fact that she just needs to be together with other characters really also takes a little bit away from the ability, because if your party split up, this ability does not exist. So normally what I do is I try to keep her together with other characters, like at least two characters that go in and do something together, or have the all party together. So this is the ability that makes her a really good support. Now in level orange or 3, she get plus 1 melee action, which kind of go against the idea of she being the ranger of this expansion, because you could just get an extra melee action, which means a weapon, so like a sword, an axe, or whatever melee weapon, not bows or crossbows or magic actions. But you can also get sprint, and I think this one really supplement the Brother in Arms in die combat, because if she is in a zone with no zombies, she can use this ability once per turn to move up to 2 to 3 zones. Of course, if she enters a zone with zombies, that would be halt as soon as possible. But the idea is, let's say that Samson here is caught out of possession, way out. With one action, you can move her in, and suddenly Brother in Arms can support both of them. Which is why I think this ability is pretty much my favorite one of them to go with, just because there's so much map control with it. Now in red, she can get one of 3 combat skills. There's one free combat action, which is both magic, arrows, bows and arrows, and melee, which is just a good all-around ability. And then one free move action, which again combined with sprint with that thing with just one action, 1, 2, 3, she can move 3, and then the free move action 4. So she can cover a lot of tracks with that action, and it's an really interesting ability, I think. And the red ability, roll 6 plus 1 damage, gets really important when you start seeing abominations and you have weapons that can deal 3 damage. But it is a gamble to take, so if you're lucky with your die, or you have a setup that gives you a lot of die, I definitely would, I prefer to take this one. But else, these two are just more all around it. So I really like this character just because of the blue ability is so strong, and you can actually, even if she doesn't deal level up at all, or just go to level 2, actually still be very useful just because the blue ability. Now her body slot is a hornbow, which is this one here. This is the updated version. This looks like that deal 2 damage on a hit on 3 with 1 die. Now, if you then have brown arms, you of course get 2 dice. But it also have marksman, so let's say there's basically normally there is this tablet which zombies you can eliminate, but with marksman you can decide which one you want to eliminate. So it's especially like a runner or a necromancer that you need to eliminate. Marksman is just really good, but of course you need to find it, so don't always go on relying on you getting the hornbow. But else, yeah, again, I really like what she does and bring to the party, and while I always try to focus on the blue skill, is because sometimes your character just doesn't roll enough to eliminate, and with this blue ability just being so versatile in all stages of the game, like 1 extra die to every die, let's say barbarian, you get a 1 extra die, it's just giving an extra passive to your other characters. And have her move around to deal with to be in the right places really makes her kind of the unique character. So yeah, like, and this is a figurine, like she doesn't hold the sword exactly like she does, it's more behind her back, but yeah, like I hope you have enjoyed and have a nice day. Bye.